Okay, so this is the Spider-Man bust I'm starting. I'm at 13% right now. Unfortunately, the support started loosening up on it, and I happened to catch it. I just got up this morning, I came up to check on it, and I just noticed it shifted a little bit. So I started putting some painter's tape around it and hold it in place. I mean, I got a ways to go. This is slightly over a 2-day bill print, so I'm hoping it survives. It's about 400 grams of filament. It's gonna be close. It looks like it might be okay. Every once in a while, it's doing something over here, but it might straighten itself out. But yeah, I got oh my God, another day and a half left here anyway. But we'll see. I cross my fingers. I'm gonna keep this video ongoing too, so we can kind of watch the progress of this one. If this prints nice, this is gonna be a nice bust. It's gonna go well with my Spider-Man helmet. And I mean, as you saw with the Captain America and the Iron Man Mach 85 bust, those came out really nice, so I'm hoping this comes out really nice also. A lot of work here, so I got my fingers crossed. All right, it's hanging in there. What do we got here? 28%. So it's there. You can see these little pieces right here on the supports on each side. Those have to come up and meet the body, the main body. So we'll see if that happens. I did notice that the tip down here of this V is looks like it's missing. I've seen a piece back there. So worst case is I'll plain cut the piece off and print it and just repair it. Shouldn't be a big deal as long as everything else holds together. All right, well, I was watching the print, and all of a sudden, this one right here started swaying back and forth. It kind of loosened up on me, and I thought I was gonna lose it. And I ran over and I put some more tape on it, and it's been working. I'm at 34%, and I probably had to tape this up, I want to say at least almost an hour ago. So it seems to be working now. When it hits that spot, it's pretty steady. It doesn't really sway it. So I put some tape on this side too, just in case, because until this meets the body right here, these two are gonna join right there eventually. Then I'll feel safer about it, and then the next thing's gonna happen with support will be this support here is gonna build up and catch the chin underneath the Spider-Man head. So we got a ways to go for that too. But if I can get this to combine right there, fill that gap on each one there, I'm gonna be feeling much happier and maybe a little more convinced that this might actually make it. I don't know if you heard that little creak. Still hitting the support a little bit in the back over there somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, we'll check up on it later. Okay, so I figured I'd show you this. This is what I was talking about here. So as it starts to get bigger, this little point right there is missing. So I think that part somehow broke off, but the rest of it is there, and it did combine right there. So it combined there, and then these pieces developed, and they built up, and they combined to here and here. And now I'm up to this point here, where these are starting to grow here, his shoulders, and I need it to get to this point right there, right there where it kind of combines and starts to touch right there. And you can see with the support support is right there. It's barely holds it up, you know what I mean? There's a little bit coming in underneath the arms there. It's gonna help it a little bit, but man, if I can get through that point and I get up to here, I think I'm gonna be all set. That's what these pieces here are gonna build up, and it's gonna support underneath Spider-Man's chin right here. That should be all the supports I need. Everything on the head, even though you're getting some red in there, it should be fine. It shouldn't have any issues with it. But that'll finish it up right there. All right, we reached another milestone here. Looks like we completed the bridge here, both sides. So I don't know, it looks pretty good. It's promising right now. We might make it through this model. I actually got tape everywhere holding this thing together, but it's working. I mean, we're at, what am I at? 44%, so that's pretty good. We'll see now. From here on, it's just going to start building up the rest of the torso right into the head, and this support's going to go up underneath the chin, and hopefully it all works out. All right, so we'll keep checking in on this. All right, it's looking good. Crossing my fingers work. So I got past the shoulders, and I'm working on the head up here now. I'm at 69%. So far everything looks pretty decent. My tape held on. Yeah, it should be done, I think. Right now it's about, oh my god, 6 in the morning, no, 7 in the morning. So I'm gonna say sometime maybe 7 o'clock at night, maybe another 12 hours, I think. I forgot to write down the time when it would be done. But yeah, I think it's gonna survive. That's gonna be pretty good. I like the detail in here. It looks pretty cool. Once I get rid of all that support, break all that off, and I'm probably gonna have to do some, you know, some little repair work on that tip down there I talked about. But okay, I'm gonna still cross my fingers and see what happens. All right, so we're at 99%. Looks like it's just about done. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Spider-Man bust. It's all done printing. Looks like it came out pretty good. Let's see what happens when I take all this support off. It's looking pretty good, I think. I don't mind the cat. All right, so we'll see how this looks after it's all the support's off of it. All right, so it's off the printer, support's off. Not too bad. Just like I thought. This piece right here comes down to like a point. That piece there is gonna have to be plain cut, and even the shift right here. There's a shift. This piece here, it's not even supposed to be a line here. So I'm gonna break this off. I'll get something in here, clean break that off, and I'm gonna plain cut from here down and print that piece right there, and then I'll just glue it up there and putty it and sand it, and it'll be as good as new. The rest of the print come out nice. All right, so I got a nice clean cut on it right across here. It's perfect, nice and flat. It's going to be a nice easy repair. I just did the plain cut and mesh mixer, and I'm printing out the piece now. It says 57 minutes, so it should be done shortly, and then I'll see how it lines up, and if all goes well, it'll be fixed. I'll be ready to start getting it ready for primer and everything else. All right, so I went with the Duplicolor metal cast red with the silver behind it as a backing paint, like I've done on my Spider-Man helmet and some of my Iron Man helmets. It's coming out good. I decided just to do the whole thing in red, and I'm gonna go over the red with a different with the colors I need, with the gold and the blue that I'm trying to decide on which color I'm gonna go with. So you know, you're gonna have the gold stripes running down here, and the blue in here, and in here would be blue, and some on the shoulder with some gold. The print looks good. The prep work came out nice. I did some samples of colors, and I kind of got a problem because when I got the spoons like this. So basically, I prepped the spoon the same way I did that, with the silver and the red over it. And then I took some Createx gold, and I painted it gold, and I really liked the color, looked good. Then I clear coated it, and then everything cracked. So either I didn't wait long enough after I did the gold, or I went way too heavy. I should have did like a light coat of the clear and built it up a little bit. I went a little heavy. I've done that. Went heavy before many times. Just kind of get it on there, and as long as it doesn't run, it looks good. This time it did that. The blue, this is the blue. I kind of like this blue. Has the metallic in it too. It also has some orange peel into it, so not as bad as the gold, but it did have you know, a bad effect to it too. It's not much I can do with that. That ain't bad though. And this was a blue, but it didn't come out too bad, except it has a little more purple to it. Over that red, that blue became a purple. And then here's another blue, and this one actually, you probably can't see it on camera, but it's kind of a color shifting. There's some red in it, some blue, some purple. I mean, you know, it's not the look I was going for this, and so I probably won't be using this blue, but I thought it was cool result. So yeah, this is the blue I'm thinking about right here. So what I did is I made up 5 more spoons like this, copied that with the silver and the red on this, and I'm gonna try clear coating the red first. Just clear coat this, let it cure, and then I'm gonna put the gold on it, and I'm gonna see how that looks. And then once that gold is dried and cured, I'm gonna clear it again and see if I can put that, you know, the clear over the gold, over the whole thing again. And that's a test I'm going to do. And I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. So these two, you know, in a gold. So it's going to be these 2 colors right here that I'm going to do again. So, I made up some spoons. I'm going to do another test. And hopefully the next time you see this guy here, either you'll see me painting it because it's going to work. And we'll talk about, you know, how the results were here. Or I'm going to paint it. And I'm not going to clear it, no clear coat, because before the clear coat, the paints looked great. Everything looked great. I was really happy with it. And then I, just wanted that shine, that clear. I can use the Createx 4050 and put a little clear over that, and that should be fine. And add a little sheen to it. But I'd rather go with the 2X Rust-Oleum 2X clear, the stuff I've been using. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I still have to do the black and the white here too. So I have to do 2 more colors, a black and a white for the eyes, and over the red here. So I got 5 spoons, and hopefully those come out fine. And we'll see. We'll keep this video rolling. Okay, so I just got done doing the 5 samples again. Now I went over 1 clear, so the red spoons with the metal cast, I did one light clear on them, and obviously let them cure and everything. And now I just did these 5 samples, which is basically it's the Wicked White, this is the Wicked Metallic Gold, and this is the Pearl Blue, and the Detail Smoke Black, and this is the Wicked Black. And the 2 blacks look very similar. the detail just has does look a little smoky. It just looks a little bit faint, like a faded black, a little more. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use on that. I like the way they look right here. I mean, they really look nice. So I am going to hit them with a clear. I'm going to go with a very light clear and just slowly build it up a little bit. I'm not going to really soak them and see what happens. I'm hoping that the clear I put as a barrier between the metal cast, the red metal cast, and these colors prevents that problem I had with the orange peel and the cracking and all that. So I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it works. Worst case is I will clear coat. I'll put a clear, do a couple clears over the red of the whole Spider-Man bust, and then I'll paint what I need to paint with these colors, and I won't clear them, and they'll come out looking like this, which is you know, I'm actually really liking the way they look. But if they come out with you know, with a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a metallic look about them with a clear, then I'm good. And as long as they look like this, or they look better and they don't crack or orange peel, then I'll be happy with that. So I'll do the clear on these, and then I'll go from there. All right, so I did the gold, the Createx Wicked Metallic Gold, and it's all taped up. I'm ready for the blue. So all this is gonna be blue in here. The shoulders around here, it's all going to be blue. I still got to do the eyes. So it's a lot to this. It's a little more than I was thinking about, but I think it's going to come out pretty good. We'll see. I might have to do some touch-ups after this. We'll see. But it's coming out pretty good so far. And I don't have anything to do in the back, so it's all in the front. It's all in here in the shoulders and in the front. So I'm gonna put this in the booth, and I'm gonna be airbrushing the Createx Pearl Blue. We'll see how it comes out. All right, Spider-Man No Way Home bust is complete. I think it came out pretty good. I had some struggles with it. You know, as you saw, the piece broke off here from the supports. That came out really good. The repair worked nice. I have no issues with that. You can't even tell it was ever a problem. So I used the Duplicolor Metal Cast red rattle can, and then I used the Createx Pearl Blue with the Createx Wicked Metallic Gold for the blue and gold trim here, and some Createx black and white for the eyes, and that was all airbrushed. So I kind of clear coated the whole thing, and then I did some samples with some spoons, like you saw, and it looked like it was going to come out just fine. And but as I was spray painting this, well, I should say airbrush painting, I noticed that it was rolling a little bit over the clear, which I didn't do on the spoon, so I probably should have roughed up the clear just where I was going to do the blue and silver and the white and the black. The red, you know, the rest of it was fine. Obviously, I didn't have to airbrush over the rest of the red, but all this was red, so I had to airbrush over it to get to the blue and gold going. And the only thing I would do next time is maybe rough it up a little bit before I do it. I just had to do some multiple thin coats until it took. I was going to do a clear coat over all this when I was done, but I decided not to. I think it looks, I like the way it looks. I like the red is clear. You know, I got the clear on the red. Probably, I think 2 or 3 coats on the red. And yeah, but the blue gold and the white and the black, I don't know, and this light blue that I did right here, I don't know, I just like the way it looks, and I decided not to put a clear over that and just leave it like this. And it still has a nice shine to it, but not an overly not too much of a shine. It's, you know, I think it's just the right amount that blends in with the red. So I decided to leave that, and I think everything came out good. The stand came out nice that it's on. I didn't paint black between these lines. This bust is it's not that tall. So the lines here are let me see. A second. These lines are very thin because it's not a very big bust, but yeah, it's about 11.5 inches tall, this bust. And to get in there and do those lines, I don't think it was worth it. I think they have a darkness about them anyway. They're a little bit dark. So I just decided not to do it. Like on my helmet, I did it on my helmet, but that was bigger. The lines were bigger, and it was hot enough doing that. So I can't even imagine doing that on this. So, and I just love the way this looks anyway. It's just a nice clean build. You know, so I'm going to add this one to my collection. It's going to go next to my Spider-Man helmet. If you haven't seen my Spider-Man helmet, it's up to like 22,000 views now. It got a lot of hits. It came out really nice. I'll leave a link in my video description. Feel free to check it out. And you know what? If you like this and you like my other videos, hit the like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. You know, it encourages me to do more. I like to see people appreciate it. It's, you know, it's a lot of work doing these. I give the guys out there a lot of credit that do this. Some of these guys are doing it full time. I work, so I have a job, and I do this on the side as my hobby. You know, I'd love to be able to make a few bucks off of it and pay for my hobby, but that's a long way coming. So with your help, it could be done, but you know, I never started out to do it, to be monetized, but if it happened, I think it'd be great just to make a few bucks to pay for the paint, the sandpaper, you know, everything. It's just, it adds up. But I hope you like it. I liked it, and I'm working on something now. It might take a little bit to get it out. It's close. I'll give you one hint. It's gonna be loony. It's gonna be a little loony, but and it's definitely, it's not something I've been doing right along, like I got here in my helmets. It's something different. Like I said, it's loony, but I think it's gonna come out pretty cool when I get it done. We'll see. So until you see that, Falcon out.